Hey guys, this is going to be a quick tutorial on setting up for the Upgrowth challenge. I'm going to show you how to do two things: create a new Sims folder to separate the challenge from your regular game, and also downloading and installing mods. The reason why I like to keep my folder separated is because some games I'd like to use mods, other times I'd like to not use them or have different mods or custom content in each game. If you have the disk space, it really does keep things organized. In the Upgrowth challenge, you'll be required to delete most of the lots in Windenburg at the beginning. And to speed up the process, you can place an empty world into your tray folder. Doing this will cause the world to be vacant in every save you have, so if you want to go that route, you'll need to either back up your folder or you'll want to have a fresh folder to start out with. So let's first explain more about what folder I'm talking about. This folder is found under Documents, Electronic Arts, and is the folder titled Sims 4. This is not technically the install file, but is a place where your mod saves, screenshots, videos, and library are contained. If you delete this folder, you're not deleting the game from your computer. Once you open the game again, it will create a new one, but it will be a brand new game like it had been freshly installed on your computer. The game will always run from the folder in this location named The Sims 4. If you rename it, the game will not be able to locate the files that it needs to run your specific game, like your saves or your libraries, whatever. So it will create a brand new file named The Sims 4. The beauty of this is that it allows you to have many folders in this location for your different games, as long as you rename the ones that you're not using at the moment. If I want to play one of my other games, I'll just rename my The Sims 4 folder something else and change the game I'd like to currently play to The Sims 4. That way the files in the current folder are the ones that are being used. It might seem excessive, but since I have some long-running games, I'd rather have them separated in a one-off chance that something gets corrupted. I'd rather lose one folder than 5 or 6 saves. The reason why I recommend using a new folder for Upgrowth is that there are a lot of mods and custom content to be used. Also, potentially people adding a blank world to the tray folder, which some may not realize that will wipe out Windenburg and all of the saves in this folder. If it's contained in its own game file, it won't affect any of your other games. Another tip I have for long-running legacies: every couple of generations you might want to totally refresh your folder. Just move over your saves and tray once you create a new folder. Save your screenshots and everything else if you'd like in another place, and this will keep your game running smoothly. I do this every once in a while if I'm playing a specific file for a long time, and essentially your game gets clogged up with screenshots, cache files, and whatever else, and it helps refresh everything. Now that we have a brand new file for our game, let's talk about downloading mods. I've included all of the mods that are required to play this challenge in the official mod NCC document. Downloading mods are pretty simple. Just click the mod link and find out where to download. Once downloaded, you will either have a .rar file, a .zip file, a .package, or an S4 script file. If you have a .rar file or a .zip file, then you'll need to extract the files out of the compressed folder. That's what the RAR and the zip are, is they're just folders that have been compressed so that they are a smaller file size. So you need to actually get the files out of these, and you can use programs to do that. I'd recommend 7-zip for Windows and the Unarchiver if you're on a Mac, links down below. Extract files to a folder so that everything is contained, and you'll see that you either have a .package file or both a .package and a .s4 script. These are the files you'll put into your mods folder. You'll find your mod folder by going to Documents, Electronic Arts, Sims 4, Mods. You can place these in the mods folder directly or just create a subfolder to sort your content. Be advised that if you create too many levels of subfolders, that the game might not be able to locate the content. On a Mac, I think you can only go like 2 folders deep, and on Windows, I think you can go deeper, but just keep it in mind. Another tip is to always read the description of what you're downloading. Sometimes with custom content, you'll find an awesome piece and download it, install it in your game, but when you try to use it, it's just a blank space and create a sim. This is because you downloaded a recolor of an object, and you also needed to download the original mesh or the object model so that it will show up in your game. And this is always noted, and they usually provide any links to the original, so make sure you read the description and instructions for download. Another tip is to add a little bit in at a time. Check to see if your game is working and then add some more. Sometimes you might add a broken mod or a broken piece of custom content and it will cause issues. So if you add a little bit at a time and test, it makes it easier to identify the problematic file. I'd also like to add, please respect the creators of the items. Read their terms of use. Most are not happy with anyone re-uploading their content or redistributing their creations. That's all for now. Thank you for watching. If you need some instruction on any of these topics before playing the Upgrowth challenge, they're available here.